Millions of people are now being used to judge which AI-generated designs are actually good. That is becoming a real business, because automated benchmarks still struggle with something people decide instantly: taste. Across creative tools, company clouds, and government offices, AI is moving from impressive demos into ordinary workflows. Here are 4 distinct developments that show what that transition looks like, who can use them, and where the limits still are. First, DesignArena has raised $7.9 million to build a different part of the AI stack: human taste. Its website lets users request websites, images, and other visual work, then compare outputs in repeated A versus B choices. The rankings can teach participating model companies which designs people actually prefer. TechCrunch reports company claims of 5.3 million users and $60 million in annual recurring revenue. Those figures have not been independently audited in the reporting, so they should be treated as company-reported metrics. Why it matters? A benchmark can say which model follows instructions or generates quickly. It is much harder for a benchmark to decide whether a design feels clear, attractive, or appropriate. Creative AI still depends on people supplying judgment, and users should understand when their choices may become training or evaluation data. The second story moves to workplace app building. Superblocks announced a multi-year agreement with Amazon Web Services. The plan is to let employees create internal applications inside their organization's AWS environment. Those apps can use Amazon Aurora databases and connect through Amazon Bedrock, while remaining under the companion normal network, encryption, auditing, and access controls. Superblocks is a paid enterprise product. Pricing and access depend on the customer agreement. The company says data will not need to leave the customer AWS account. That is a meaningful design goal, but organizations should verify the architecture and permissions for their own deployment rather than treating a partnership announcement as a security audit. Why it matters? Vibe coding means describing an application in ordinary language and letting AI assemble much of it. The idea becomes more credible for businesses when the result is managed like other company software, rather than becoming an unknown app connected to sensitive information. The third story shows AI becoming routine inside government. According to an analysis of public house disbursement records, OpenAI received roughly 90% of identifiable AI tool spending by House offices, committees, and institutional accounts during the year ending March 31st. The reported total was about $100,580 across 798 ChatGPT transactions, compared with at least $113,740 in total identifiable AI spending. Claude was second at $13,160 across 37 transactions. There is an important limitation. The analysis does not count free accounts or AI included inside larger software contracts, so it is not a complete picture of congressional AI use. Why it matters? The spending is tiny beside the federal budget, but the concentration is notable. Staff reportedly use these tools for memos, legislation summaries, constituent responses, and hearing preparation. That makes rules for sensitive information, records retention, and checking generated claims more important than the purchase price. The fourth story is a startup called June, which emerged from stealth with $20 million in pre-seed funding. Its pitch is that the hardest part of enterprise AI is not building a demonstration. It is connecting an agent to years of duplicated data, legacy software, and inconsistent workflows. June says its platform scans existing systems, identifies bottlenecks, and creates a step-by-step deployment roadmap. It can then help build parts of that plan. The company and a pilot customer report positive early results, but broad effectiveness has not yet been independently demonstrated. Why it matters? This is the less glamorous side of AI adoption. A capable model cannot fix a business process when it does not know which database field is correct or which employee has authority to approve an action. Companies buying agent platforms should budget for data cleanup, permissions, testing, and human ownership. The common thread today is implementation. Vibe-coded apps need real security controls. Creative models still need human taste. Government use needs procurement and records rules. Enterprise agents need clean systems underneath them. Which development will affect everyday work first? private cloud vibe coding, human-ranked creative AI, government adoption, or enterprise deployment tools? Let me know in the comments, and subscribe for your daily AI update.